Alright, the new edition of Park Golf. Gonna be a bit of a hazy, sunny day down at the park. Well, might as well give you a bit of a longer tour this time around. Um, First, I want to show off a couple of the funny features of this place. We'll pick a nice, cool spot to settle on here. Let's go down to Brad Richards by the water. You can change like what time of day you want to play at every time you load up the game, but it kind of picks a default time of day. I have it currently set so the shadows and things are kind of just right, so there should be a rainbow leading us to Kmart at the end of the game. So there's like a rainbow out there, but if you change the time of day, that it does slightly move it around. But yeah, the lighting and the weather system for this game is absolutely bonkers. Weather, you can set like 3 different cloud layers. Uh, to, I always keep rain on because, I mean, rain in a video game doesn't really matter, and it just adds a rainbow. So like, rain on. Yeah, a nice bit of fog just kind of keeps the light dispersed a little bit, gives it that old Nintendo 64 vibe. But anyway, I'll give a nice little tour. We'll start at hole number 1. First of all, the house has been upgraded a little bit, and I've also put in a rink next door for Tony. Backyard's just a little nicer. Uh, we got some hidden Easter eggs. There's squirrels living under the deck now. They have a nice, cozy joint under here. Some Christmas lights and everything. They're living the high life. There is secretly a cow living in your shed. I don't know if we'll be able to hear it when we play the game. I never have the sound on, but there's just a cow hanging out in the shed there. Down hole number 1. Entrance to the park. Added a few new greens, but basically just a lot of details and grass and stuff. Just up to some details. It was like brutally difficult trying to get up to Brad Richards' place, so I added a bit of fairway. There's almost no fairway in this entire golf course, but just added a bit. All the houses have quite a bit more detail now too. There's only so many objects and memory you can use up, and I've got this place maxed out, but I added like green bins and cars and stuff. There's some fire hydrants around. So yeah, the snowboarding trail is mostly just the same. Down, a little jump over the fence. Got a nice little gravelly ditch here. A new little funny green by the forest. I'm trying to think of all the Easter eggs. I added some boat races in the stream. Oh yeah, might as well put crowds on. So you can see hooligans doing boat races. It's honestly very difficult to get your ball over there to actually see that. One of my little favorite spots in the park. People chilling. One of, like, I would call it the achievements on this course is to, like, see a monarch butterfly. There's, like, all kinds of insects and everything. Added all kinds of nonsense. There's a hobo living down by the river also. Some eagles. Every now and then you'll catch a shot of an eagle. Yeah, lots of crisscrossing across the soccer fields. Let's take the pathway a little bit. I did add a couple of snakes. I think there's a snake in the grass back here. Dragonflies all over the place. Oh, there's the snake. Watch out for snakes, man. You do not want to try to get it, risk being in that swamp, let me tell you. Parking lot is much the same. It's kind of funny, you can accidentally, like, get stuck underneath these, like, models, but I'm not changing it. There's just tiny little swampy water hazard over here. Oh, key upgrade. I added the sunlights to the bathroom. So if you want to be, like, super legit, you can try and actually, like, hit that. Getting very specific with details. Little gutter. Added a few more greens in and around this baseball diamond. I barely had any in this baseball diamond, which is kind of true to reality since we spent most of our time on the other side of the golf, or on the park. Certainly upgraded just the neighborhoods in general here. Not that they're realistic, but they look more believable than just nonsense now. There's a fun little island green on the fourth, when you pick the fourth day pins or whatever, there's a bunch of just nonsense holes. Just nonsense. Baseball, or the basketball court's looking very basketball courty now. Put in some real work over there. Tons of bees by the stairs. Added a bunch of new pins all over the park, so you get to see all the different parts of the park. I just love these teeter-totters. So good. It's really funny when you're going and you actually hit one of the garbage cans, which would have been the real hole. But it just, like, sends you flying off in the wrong direction. That always feels good. The little under the gazebo green. Down on the beach. Since we were always tossing shit out in the water. Over here. This crocodile cauldron. We got a little bit literal with it. little bit further down the beach. This is, it's just the sewer hole. You don't, there's no reason to actually ever go down there. I just added it. The only thing I didn't really add is any, like, actual legit signage. I wanted to make some signs that said, like, Park Golf. But actually making your own signs in this is super tedious. You'd have to make it with, like, little tiny rocks and stuff. I do love this tree. One of the trees I miss the most in the world. It's like almost impossible for me to believe that it's not there if I went to the park. One of the Easter egg hunts is to find the three hidden shacks. This is the second one. The first one's down by the river. Just a creep hanging out in there. I don't remember putting him in there. That's creepy. A few little silly things. Everybody's got golf carts parked in their lawn. Once you use a model, you might as well use it a million times. There's a goat and a sheep living happily together up here on the corner. And there was like a terrible earthquake. Oh man, everything's all messed up. But it's really for the 18th hole on the 4th day. Bam. You're launching it down this like Sonic extra bonus level. All the way to Kmart. And I also added Burger King. Yeah. Which, another little silly Easter egg. If you go through the drive-thru at Burger King, there's a cow serving people there too. Why a cow is serving people burgers? It maybe is inappropriate. I don't know. Could be a little inappropriate. But yeah, added. I like Tony's house. Tony's house is pretty rad. It's Christmas over at Tony's place all the time. There's always hockey. He keeps that rink 365 days a year. North River Road, not realistic. 1 inch off it is a cliff to the wastelands. There's nothing out here. But yeah, the view's quite beautiful from old 305 North River Road. Which also has solar panels on both sides of the house. Bit of an upgrade. The house is not perfect, but it is pretty. I could imagine. The fence never gets fixed here. Just never gonna be fixed. Shit's never getting fixed. I did give them their deck though. Added the deck. A nice little bench for them to sit on. Everybody's got green bins. There's another alternate hole where you can kind of like head up Vista Street because you're trying to get to the green over here. There's also, this is another little green